Couple bodies from the club dealing with this hangover.
Shake your body right.
Shake, Sonora, shake your body right. Shake, Sonora,
You know the vibes. Come on, son.
I don't like none of it. I don't like none of that shit. We're here. We're queer.
Whoa.
No, don't say that. That's very
How you gonna tell us not to say it?
Right, sir. Report you to the LGBT.
We starting like this? Out the gate, motherfuckers already turning their shit off. Nope, not doing it this week.
I smell bullshit. Cut it off.
Welcome everybody to the Hangover Podcast. I'm your host, Trey, aka Walter White, aka Gemma Teller was hit by a car, but she's gonna be okay.
So that's not how you pronounce it?
I hope so. I hope that. Sitting all the way to my left, a big old pain in the ass today, obviously. He's just going to keep it going for the rest of the day. We have Mr. TL.
Hey-oh.
Turtle. We have Mr. Turtle.
Mr. Turtle. That shit sound weird. Don't say it like that.
And then sitting to my left, the fakest man I've ever met in my life. He made promises that he has yet to keep.
Wow.
That
nigga called you fake.
He drank a bunch of Nikki's alcohol when we first found out she was pregnant because she wasn't drinking.
Scott, Joe said just step outside.
She had a stock bar.
Talk.
She had a stock bar. This man drank 3 of her bottles.
Sign that. Don't
Said he was going to pay her back for them.
That nigga lied.
And he lied.
Son, don't ever disrespect me like that online. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I didn't drink some of it. I drink all that shit.
No, I tried to give you the tequila bottle was half empty.
I ain't about to fuck tequila like that.
No.
And I never said I was gonna like give her money for it. I never said that.
Right.
He said he was gonna buy another.
So I was gonna buy a bottle of fucking Bacardi because I drink that whole fucking bottle.
You drank most
he didn't say how big the
ass.
bottle was gonna be.
Right, I drank your fucking half pint.
I'm about to say, I said, hey, half pint.
I gotta do it.
I got his back.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it though.
Yeah?
Yeah, but she gonna drink that bitch with me. Don't tell her I said that, but she gonna drink it with me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
My old lady's gonna drink with you?
Yeah.
That's weird.
How's that weird?
That's like weird.
I like it.
Yeah, like she don't drink with us already.
Facts. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So that's our show.
What it does.
Yeah? His phone over here doing that shit.
Yeah, man, that bitch over there.
Epilepsy warning for anybody watching on YouTube right now.
I'm just on my phone like this the whole time.
They gonna have one nigga focus on it. What is it?
Now we're making fun of people with disabilities.
We're not.
There it goes.
I'm explaining a situation and how it happens.
What
People
happened
on
to
TV do it all the time.
Well, hello everybody. How's everybody doing this week? How was y'all's week, guys?
It's pretty fucking epic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How about you, Joe?
That shit
Today I'm drinking Ellington Reserve. We stopped at Total Wine
He
today.
didn't give a fuck about it. I could have said like, yeah, my dog died. I got a fucking.
So this week we're drinking Ellington Reserve. How's your mama doing?
Doctor told me I can't have kids.
How's your mama?
Oh, you can now.
I do. How's your mom?
She's
So
doing
this
good.
week we're drinking Ellington. No, it's fucked up.
It doesn't matter.
How your mother doing? No, what's fucked up was, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Your mom posted on Facebook earlier talking about like how, you know, she's kicking some ass and that she's doing it. And I literally wanted to hop in the comments and be like, Margaret, nobody care about none of that shit. We all know you're gonna beat this. We all know nothing. If anything gonna kill you, it's gonna be this bitch ass problem you got going on right now. Mama, you're gonna be fine. Nobody care. Nobody care. We already know you're gonna kick his ass.
The doctor didn't help. The doctor didn't help. That shit ran from you. Let's be real.
They got in the OR room and was like, well, damn, it's done. I don't know what happened.
Let's at least sit here so we can get paid for it.
Now, how long they said? 2 hours? Nigga, hold it down.
All right. I think we got some top fans this week, guys. A
disgruntled top fan.
A very disgruntled
For sure.
top fan. He's like, I'm going to share your shit, but I'm going to have fucking edit.
I'm gonna be pissed off with him.
All right, so, and then he definitely wants his roses for this. For the first time, episode, what is it, 50, 55, 56 we said?
Yeah,
This
56.
is episode 56. We have a top fan for one consecutive year, ladies and gentlemen, and it is none other than
Jason Dufresne.
My guy.
My fucking dude.
You get a full Ep.56.
We still petitioning for that co-host spot for you, dog. We fighting.
Really?
We fighting.
We gotta.
I'm pretty sure it's not much of a fight because you're there anyway.
I ain't positioning for
pretty
shit.
sure them niggas so close you got a key to the bitch house. I
haven't actually gotten to listen to a full episode. Is it just Zoe and then like her friends, or like what is
for the most part,
shout out to Toxicity, the sister.
It's Zoe and her friend Lauren for the most part.
Okay.
And Jason has been on most of the episodes too. I think they're only like episode 5 though, so
Okay.
they're not really too far along. They've been having delays more than us because they started right when the hurricane shit.
Right. Yeah, I saw that.
So they had that delay, and then just life shit.
I still ain't gonna fuck with it because it's a stupid name.
Really? I like when they did that.
I can't pronounce it. That's,
I was literally about to say that. I was about to say I feel like it's more or less you can't say it. That hurts you so much.
I'm about to pick myself up. I just hate. You know what I'm saying?
And for 11 months, we
That's what I
have
look like.
we have Inside No More Lines. We have Talking Gumbo. Or what? Actually, I'm not even gonna. Larry, hit me up. I need to know what podcast you're still.
That nigga just called me. All right.
Call me and let me know what you're still doing so I can actually shout it out. But you're not in between any lines anymore because you a bitch, Larry Frederick.
Wow. This man just called you the B word on air. Glizzy.
That nigga gonna pull up.
Yeah, he is. Lights and all.
We know he ain't gonna pull out. He'll.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's the first time I've hit the button right the first time. And then for 9 months, we have Mr. Devin Whitmore.
He'll.
Fucking D-boy. I don't even know if he still like that shit or not.
He probably don't. He got kids and shit now.
He's gonna be sharing the podcast. And then
that's what our niggas call me.
for 5 months, we have Mrs. Alexis Schaefer.
Yo.
Shout out.
Hey, shout out to
No, don't shout out nobody. This is top fans right now.
nah, man, for real, Blake Garbage, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, King still listens to the fucking show. Like he was telling me today, he was like,
He
I'm
was the
still,
day onener.
Yeah,
He was the day
the
one.
one
He
who
was one of the first people
won
that
the
show.
shoes that they can get him.
Yeah.
What was his last name?
Garbage.
I'm pretty sure that's
Some
not
shit
it.
like that?
I'm pretty sure that's
What
not
it-
it.
I hope it is. Oh,
I mean,
God, I'm praying for
pretty
this
sure
right
it's
now.
not.
I'm praying to Jesus.
I done called him that shit so much, it's just stuck now. I don't know what's going on.
Pretty sure it's like Garbo. It's like
No, I don't like that. I don't like
I'm gonna
that.
look it up so we
What's his
can.
name?
Yeah, Gorbash. Gorbash.
Fuck that. You are garbage. Garbage.
I call him Balake.
We can
Straight
pretend like he's performing in Vegas. Garbaggio.
Gorbash.
Balake Garbaggio. And then for 4 months, we have Mr. Ian Swamp Thing Nicholson himself in Sean.
Yeah. Kind of upset I don't hear Asia Donaldson's name on there.
It's very upsetting. Very upsetting. I guess the fun wore off for her. And now we have a new top
They had
fan.
too many LGBT talks.
No, we need to have one on.
No, I told Nikki I want in the house, so she got back.
Wow.
Anyway,
Wow.
so we have a new
That's how
top
you know I'm lying.
this week. And I don't even want to say his name, to be honest with you. I'm very disappointed. He's been on the show a couple of times, and then he left us. Moved out of state.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, the bald-headed bastard
Oh, Key.
with the voice of an angel.
Fuck that boy.
Yeah, half one.
Oh, damn, I hit the wrong one. Yeah.
It's always the pink.
It's the pink
Come
one.
on, dog.
That is oh, that's
That's
perfect.
playful. That's playful.
That's just dumb.
That's Prince. Throw away.
My mama can clean your shit up. Like that.
Oh shit! Never mind. Anyway, so now for real.
Heard that shit, huh?
It's like bubble wrap, nigga.
What happened to y'all this week?
Found out we can't play music on the show. Yeah, I did a little bit of research. Read up on a few things on how we could play live on the show, so we can show y'all snippets of like what would be like a good song of the week type thing. Picked from us.
None of that.
Can't happen. Most we get is like 30 seconds, and like who wants to do that? Like
Yeah.
most you can get like to the drop of the beat, and then you'd be like,
You know what? We should end up just making a Hangover podcast playlist.
That's looking like the best option.
shit on
So if y'all fucking with that idea, if y'all interested into what our music taste could possibly
That shit gonna be
because
mad
again,
weird.
that's a lot of our conversations that started the podcast ideas come from just conversations about music
Yeah.
that lead into other shit.
Well, let me ask you this:
You
if you
know?
had to pick one right now, what would your song of the week be?
My song of the week.
This is why a
right
playlist
now,
from the Hangover podcast would be weird. Go.
Anita Baker from Earth Gang.
Earth Gang.
Yeah.
You. What was your song of the week? What's the song you listened to a lot this week?
Bullshit. A Black Gangster.
By Black Gangsta. All right, so you got Earth Gang,
Black Youngster.
Black
Black
Gangster.
Youngster, and then I would have Into Your Arms by Ava Max.
No, you wouldn't.
I would. I listened to that song a lot.
It's because you got a kid now.
Listen to some Black
You just
Pink.
be looking at your son.
And I would just be there to
Shit
fuck
just
some
start
shit
like cooking up.
up. I'd just be there to fuck some shit up. Like, y'all put out like this new
like that one J. Cole
cotton
verse.
weighted machine and like all of this other shit, like make that shit hot, and then I just come on there with like some Sia.
But that's the thing though, like I'm about to say, you'd probably ask me one week and I'd be like fucking Cutie Pie. You know what I'm saying?
Cutie Pie?
From it's an old 80s joint.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll throw some Temptations on there.
Yeah, facts. Like, it's highly possible. I can say Love and Happiness from Al Green. You know what I'm saying?
Love
Say
and
motherfucking, I can be like fucking.
That shit was fire.
Motherfuckers like hopping on the Spotify playlist and just being like, "Yeah, y'all good?" Like,
I can get on
that's
there and be like,
do some shit right
I can
this
say Animal from fucking 9 Inch Nails. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a few ways I can feel that we.
You get me closer to God. Oh, God.
Calm down, you already got one in there. Nick Carey, you better watch out. This nigga over here brewing thoughts.
I just want like with that song. I know we're going like real off like right now, but out of every song I've ever listened to in my entire life, I wish I could have been in the studio while they were writing and recording that song. I just imagine that man.
Choking the mic and shit. Like,
feel you from the inside. Probably had a girl on the other side, like just like
this nigga gonna fuck my brains out.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna leave.
all right. So Joe,
This looks like it's gonna hurt.
Joe,
Yes, it will. It absolutely
I have-
will.
I've done an entire kilo of cocaine. Anyway, so Joe, this week you posted something on social media, and I definitely wanted to get your feedback on it because you posted it, and all you said behind the entire situation was, "Y'all gonna tell him, or y'all want me to tell him?" So I want you to tell him.
Tell him, son.
Want me to tell him?
Yeah, hold on. Let me go ahead and read the tweet, and then I want you to explain the meaning behind the tweet, and then tell him why he's stupid.
Solo shot. Here it comes.
So,
Bam.
So.
Dum, 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 dum. I got sunshine.
Anyway, so Clay Travis, who is that first of all?
Who fucking knows?
Okay.
Whose man's is this?
So he said every rapper the NFL has performing at the Super Bowl has more offensive lyrics than John Gruden had in his emails. How does the NFL reconcile the difference in treatment? These are questions all sports media would be asking if they were real journalists. Now, Joe, give a little bit of a backstory. What is he talking about?
I don't think he knows.
So, what happened with the John Gruden emails? Is correct. I was reading that shit going, I remember I posted a video one time and I got death threats. Like, making fun of a little blind kid. Like, I really hope that he
I remember that shit.
Yeah,
that was
what
a
the
classic.
fuck is going on? Yeah, I remember that shit. But let me not try to butcher this.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was talking to Commissioner Goodell. And he was saying about and this was like in 2011, by the way.
Mm.
He was saying about how John Gruden is Roger Goodell is what he said he's a
Did you call him a nigga lover?
he did call him he called him a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
He said he's like anti-football, pretty much saying like he don't know shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he said pretty much that they were wrong for pressuring Jeff Fisher into drafting queers, Michael Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Which I honestly I agree with like the first part, but the last part about drafting queers, leave that part out.
Right.
Leave that
You
part
agree
out.
with that?
About drafting queers and shit?
Draft queers?
No, nigga, if you're good,
You're good.
you're good.
Right. That's like gays in the army.
Yeah,
That's
like,
what guns do.
nigga, if you nice, you nice. I don't give a fuck what you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come help this team out.
Right.
But
And who's John Gruden? John Gruden?
football guy, if you ask
And
me.
let's admit it, who's better catchers than gay guys? See what I did there?
My God.
Anyway.
They get it. It's just jokes. They laugh. I guarantee you. They were probably like,
But
No.
And he also said he said somebody had lips like the Michelin Man or some shit like that. He was referring to a black dude.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really like read too much into that one, but I think that was like a separate email.
That was like with the Roseanne situation. You remember she said that black woman looked like if somebody in Planet of the Apes had a baby, and it was a black woman that she was talking about, and it was like from a white's perspective. I get what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like you were making a joke.
Yeah.
It fell flat. You didn't realize you basically just called this black person a monkey. You know,
Yeah.
because the first time I heard it, I'm like, what's wrong with that? And the motherfuckers were like, yo, she just called a black person a monkey. I'm like, ooh, fuck Roseanne, you fucked up.
Yeah. But
anyway,
I forgot who they got performing at the Super Bowl.
They got Dr. Dre, they have Mary J. Blige, they have Eminem, they have who else was it? Was it one Pharrell? Who else they got?
Was it Kendrick?
Kendrick was one of them.
Yeah.
Keep going.
But my whole thing is this. Like when I originally posted that, I wanted to say like, what are y'all thoughts on this?
Right.
But like as I'm reading, I'm just like, and my whole mind is like, yo, just go sit your stupid ass down somewhere. Like stop. Like with John
and Snoop.
So what you're getting at is they shouldn't be performing because because they have offensive lyrics. But look, they're artists. They make their money off doing this shit. This is what people love them for, and they don't have offensive lyrics, if you ask me.
Yeah.
They have offensive.
You ever listen to the Marshall Mathers LP?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Enough said.
Right.
Well, okay.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Okay, I guess the people you're talking to.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, this shit's offensive to me.
Yeah.
Biggie said in one of his records, bitches that get strangled for their chokers and bangles.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
But like,
slut, you think I won't choke no whore to the vocal cords and I'm working the throat no more?
Right.
Anyway.
Alright. But yeah, like, you're comparing artist to a head coach.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Absolutely.
That's where I think the difference
So
is.
now, what are we comparing?
Yeah.
Like,
you can't say it's freedom of speech because technically he was speaking freely in a private area, but
he's a head coach in the fucking NFL. Like,
right.
you're held to a certain standard. Like, there's locker room talk for sure. Like, who knows? God knows what gets said in them fucking locker rooms.
Right.
It's probably 10 times, I promise you, it's 10 times worse.
And
But he's a fucking head coach.
And
like,
I guarantee you them same artists aren't speaking the same word. They're not rapping the way they were in the 90s, how they are now.
And those same rappers are not representatives of a certain
organization.
Exactly. They're not held to the same standard.
If you don't like Eminem, you don't listen to him. Yep. If you don't like Dr. Dre, you don't listen to him. But if you watch the NFL, you expect a certain bravado. You expect a certain respect. You expect these certain things because, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to look at it, you are held to a standard.
Yeah.
And it looks like Mr. John Gruden. Yeah, it looks like he we didn't. So
shit the bet on this one.
Maybe we should go sign the aftermath.
Shit the bet on this one for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Like, like I said, I agree with them until like the whole queer part shit. Even like the whole like lips with the Michelin thing. I think he just meant like, you know, the motherfucker had diarrhea by the mouth. Not in the sense of like he was being racist, but how it looks like shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're comparing two different things. Like why would you? You can say it as if like the NFL is doing all this to John Gruden, but they're like hiring these guys to perform at the halftime show for the NFL. But at the same time, like they don't make their money playing fucking football.
Facts.
True.
What you got over there?
No. I'm just listening.
Yeah. So I mean, it's definitely a sticky situation just because I do feel like I hate cancel culture for one, but then it's also just like
they're not real.
They are. They're very real. They're very, very real.
Rest in peace, like Pepe Le Pew. I was about to say that.
Like that's what I've loved so far about cancel culture is if you are good enough, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was his name? The fucking dude. He was in Horrible. Who? No, I thought that's what he was in. He was in Horrible Bosses. He was in Seven. The actor, white dude. Fuck.
That's like the whole cast.
I'm about to say that's like all of them.
In Seven, and he was in whatever other movie it was I said.
Oh, you're talking about the dude that
Kevin Spacey.
Oh, that's definitely what I was thinking, but okay.
Okay, wait, no, he's a bad example because he tried to fuck a child. Yeah, he did. But yeah, no, I feel like if you get pulled into the cancel culture bullshit, as long as you're talented enough, you'll be able to survive it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
And like I didn't like, trying to like start a whole shebang like with the post, you know what I'm saying? Clearly I got it from somewhere. Like I don't know who the cat is that fucking wrote that shit, but you know what I'm saying? I like to stir shit up sometimes. Like what y'all think? I should have wrote that in the caption.
Yeah.
But,
well, I mean, I do hate that idea where it's just like, and I mean, in a sense, he's not wrong. Like, the artists that are on the card have said way more offensive shit than John Gruden.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
But.
You're reaching.
Right.
You're reaching. Right. You are reaching. Because, I mean, that's the other thing, too. A lot of people, as we have seen, a lot of people are not going to be watching the halftime show.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that's another thing that, like.
That's a whole other thing right there, too.
That's another thing that definitely
Till you up in that bitch, Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Snoop Doggy. If that motherfucker comes out for 5, and there's so much trouble. Wait, how did I say?
With so much trouble in the
LBC.
It's kind of hard being a Snoop D-O double G.
Oh, bitch, we got shit. Oh man, but yeah, that's what I do find funny is like the people also that are just like we're not gonna go watch we're not gonna go watch the halftime show because of and then I actually saw somebody on there go, yeah, the best performance I've ever seen at the halftime show was the Who, and that was when we had the Super Bowl, and I'm like, I remember that performance. I was bored to tears.
Yeah.
I was so upset we finally made it to the Super Bowl.
The best Super Bowl performance was the Janet Titty. I don't give a fuck what you say.
I mean, you gotta give it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we all
classic.
We all sitting in the living room watching that shit.
Thank you, JT.
Oh yeah,
I told y'all that nigga was black.
I was definitely sitting there, and I was like, when it happened, lights went out. I was like,
that was Titty. Titty. That was round. With a dangling thing on it.
A little star on it. Oh, shit. But yeah, man.
Michael was at home like, God damn it, Janet. Bubbles.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
That nigga don't talk like that in his house. He talk like us in his house. As soon as niggas walk out, he be like, thank God these niggas gone. I'm tired of whispering.
My throat hurt.
Nah, they said he talked like that though because he was always recording, so he wanted to keep his voice for only singing.
Damn,
that's wild.
But he still had to communicate.
I just want to hear Michael Jackson get angry. And he start yelling at somebody.
I want to hear him yell in his soft voice. Didn't you hear me what I'm telling you? Slow down, Tito. Slow down, Tito.
Lord have mercy.
But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Even if cats feel like that, though, just to wrap this shit up, like, what do you want to be played at the halftime show? You know what I'm saying? Country music?
Yeah, that's
exactly
what they want.
Time out. I'm not shitting on country music. Y'all know I like country music. But it's a
shit away.
You say you hate them crackers.
It's a wow. Okay. But no, like, it's a fucking football game. Like,
I'm trying to get hype.
You want to stay hyped, and you want to keep people hyped at the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to fucking like Eminem, Snoop, Dre. That shit's gonna keep you hyped. That shit's gonna keep you hyped. Buying drinks, you know what I'm saying? Banging on the fucking wall when shit's happening. Like,
you're hyped.
We never put the card in there.
What do you mean we never put the card in there?
The card never went in there.
The card's in there, my G. How you recording right? We couldn't have never put the card in there. You never gave it to me. We recording on the camera. We got the audio on the camera.
Okay, cool.
We can take the audio from that. I just gotta take half of the video.
All right.
It's all great. Look, we still here.
Oh, bitch, I'm
still here. Pause it. Oh, it just stopped?
It just stopped.
All right, well, shit, that's cool. We got the audio on the camera. We're going to take a little break real quick and get right back.
Yeah, so what y'all not going to do is just sit here and act like we be here drinking every week and know what the fuck we supposed to do.
Yeah, no.
Them technicalty difficulties.
Technical
Real thing.
difficulties.
So if the audio sound weird, just know mind your fucking business.
Hey, y'all, what happened?
You heard it, huh?
All right.
Man, so yeah, like we were just talking about, it's been week 5 being a dad. You're definitely starting to notice the shit that you can't do no more. I swear to God, I was sitting outside earlier. Nicole was inside doing whatever, and I'm just sitting there flipping through Facebook, and I looked and I saw the new Halloween movie came out, and I was like, oh shit, we should go do that shit. And then I was like, fuck,
Can't.
we ain't got no babysitter.
Plans instantly ruined.
Nah, man, because it's fucked up. Because like we were able to go see Venom 2 this week.
Yeah.
We got my mom to come watch the child.
How was that?
It was okay. It was okay. It was okay. Like
You super critical of movies.
I am super critical.
Shit that I think is amazing. You'd be like,
Yeah, right. But I know you want to know what it is.
It's like Black Widow. I think you're way off.
facts.
Really?
Not way off, but you're off.
Yeah. To say it's the worst out of all of them is
Yeah,
like
it's like
a
you're off.
reach.
All right. So second worst, Captain Marvel. I'll put underneath it. How's that?
It's better than Hulk. I don't
count Hulk. I don't even
I
count
don't even
Hulk.
count
Yeah,
Hulk,
I keep
And
forgetting
then
that.
what's even funny, I fucked up. I forgot Nick Fury and Tony Stark are in the Incredible Hulk at the end.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. And I was like,
that was the
still
very
okay.
that was the very
Very
first link. Well, besides the one that they dropped in Iron Man, it was like, well, what's this got to do with anything?
Mm-hmm.
And then when it came out with because the Mark Ruffalo wasn't always the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, it was what's his name from Fight Club.
Yeah.
And then apparently he got way
he
too big for his
he was
britches.
like, yeah, I don't see the Hulk going in that direction. Like, nigga, he's mad and angry.
Sir.
Hulk smash. That's what he do.
But what's
like
even
the
funnier
fuck-
is had he kept that, I thought he did pretty good as a Hulk. But
Yeah, he did. He did a
If
good
I-
job.
actually,
he
no.
just should have shut the fuck up.
no. We're not talking about Marvel today. Because today is DC.
Well, we was just talking about Venom.
Yeah.
So
No,
we got to
fuck
talk
that.
about Marvel right now.
Fuck that.
Nigga,
No,
you watch
I'm playing.
5 Batman movies and read a couple books, and all of a sudden you a DC fanatic.
No.
Fuck
Just
outta here.
Just Batman. Just Batman.
See what I'm saying? So back to what we were saying about Venom 2. Why do you think it's okay?
No, actually, I'm the reason I say it's okay, Joe. You're not gonna make that phone work, dog. It's over. But
Remember when nigga used to go up to your shit and go, bow?
Yeah, that's when that bitch got left on the fucking on Terry Parkway and buku cars ran over it. But it still worked. But like that, I wish it didn't. 'Cause
Look like you got Ren 1010.
yeah, niggas flamed me up by my phone. son. Anyway,
the amount of times I called Sprint and they were like, "Oh, what happened to your phone?" I'm like, "It was stolen." Because hey, by the way, do you remember that they used to fuck you over with that shit?
Yeah.
Because it would be like, oh, what happened to it? Oh, well, I dropped it. All right, well, it's going to be about $500 for you to get a new one.
Right.
And it was like, oh, well, I lied. It got stolen. Oh, okay. Well, then it was just lost or stolen. It's $150.
Right.
And they sent me a replacement phone. I'm like, man, fuck you.
Yeah,
I remember one time being on the phone.
Every broken phone I had was lost or stolen.
I remember being on the phone with Sprint customer service. I swear to God, I remember telling them, yeah, because the calibration on my phone was fucked up. I touched something up here, it would react down here. So I was like, okay, that's all fucked up. You can't fix it.
Right.
So, all right, I need a new phone. So I called them up and they were like, yeah, have you dropped it in water? And I said, no, I haven't. And they were like, have you dropped it on any hard surfaces? And I was like, no, honestly, my exact words, no, honestly, the furthest I've dropped it was on my bed. And the woman went, okay, well, you just admitted that you have dropped your phone. So we're not gonna... And then they made me pay full price for a brand new fucking phone. I said, I dropped it on my bed.
watch me pull up. Watch me pull up.
What?
But now they do the well, I don't know if everybody does, but T-Mobile do the whole like they don't cover like lost or stolen type shit. Yeah, but like they'll cover like damages and shit. Like my other screen fucking went out, and they sent me this one, and all I had to do was send the other one to them.
Oh, okay.
So I guess that's why they don't cover lost or stolen because they want their fucking phone back.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Tiny spoiler alert. Tiny. But if you know anything about movies, this isn't a spoiler. I'm a little upset that this seems like it'll be the last time we see Carnage. It seems like we're not going to get much of Carnage after this. It seems like that like this literal movie was the ending of that story.
Well, like how how much of him is there anyway?
I would say the reason that's so depressing is because Woody Harrelson played a great fucking Carnage.
I was about to say, but the way Marvel works is, and the way symbiotes works, if you know fucking comic books, nerd moment, hello. He might not be dead if he dies.
He might not be dead.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure that's probably what's gonna happen. Is Venom, fights him for a long time, and then he ends up kicking his ass, and he dies or gets defeated, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But still, that doesn't mean he's gonna be the end of the character.
Yeah, that's what I'm holding on to. But other than that, it actually was a pretty good. Like Venom's fucking hilarious,
right? Because they say Venom's gonna end up being in the cosmic era for the Marvelverse.
The after credit scene, let that be known. That we're heading in that direction. Yeah. So make sure to watch the mid credit scene. I believe it was. Just make sure you.
That's why I need to see Shang-Chi before I see Venom, because I feel like a lot of people are telling me the end scene for that one is a big fucking reveal. Like, you know how they said Doctor Strange was the big bridge for the first like phase 2 to 3 or some shit. This is the Shang-Chi is the big bridge.
Okay.
From
I didn't get
3
any
to 4.
I didn't get any Shang-Chi vibes from Venom, but that's
that's the thing. Like you got you didn't fucking see it. So you don't know.
I ain't ready for this shit again. I'm gonna say that. I ain't ready for the whole like building off of the fucking like the after credit shit, like how fucking the last
I am
series
just
of
thinking
the
about
shit
it.
like of
just thinking about
Marvel
it.
coming up to fucking Thanos and Endgame and shit. I'm not ready for this to restart. Like,
just think about that shit. Got my heart beating fast.
It's exhausting.
But
I'll give you that.
That
it's
was
exhausting.
like what? That was like 10 years of our life, 10, 15 years of our life.
Damn near.
12.
Yeah, like I'm.
But see, they got it. They have the plan now. They were taking all of that time to build up to these moments, but all of that time they were still building.
And now it's not just movies. Now it's TV shows too.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Now you have to watch the TV shows, not like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and shit, where you can if you want to.
That shit hype.
Now you have to watch the show.
I mean, it helps. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. definitely helps tie a lot of shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Now I see that they're capable of doing shit like that. But it's like now you have to watch WandaVision.
Right.
You have to watch Loki. You have to watch.
Because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had what? That was like 11 seasons, huh?
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, like 12, 13 of them.
And then,
but they all hype though.
And now did y'all see the trailer? Did y'all see the trailer for Hawkeye?
No, I did not.
I didn't.
It looks like it'll be fun.
Oh, word?
It doesn't look like it'll be like a Loki where it'll have like Loki was fun.
Yeah.
But like you could see it's
like
importance.
a movie or TV show.
TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it's gonna be.
I feel like they said it was
part series.
I feel like they said it was gonna play off of more of a family dynamic. Like they're gonna be introducing his daughter.
They're gonna role. They have his daughter in there, but they also you see him spending a lot more time with like they introduced Kate Bishop.
Word.
And stuff like that. So, and then it's like literally like the trailers are themed around Christmas and like stuff like that. So you can tell it's gonna be like a holiday fun.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah.
Like it's gonna be
family oriented.
Yeah, it's gonna
that's
be
cool though.
Fun. But I did notice like they had moments in Venom
because he's the family guy now. You know
yes, but they had like a moment in Venom where he calls somebody a pussy, and you like literally hear Venom go like "fuck this guy," and it's like I'm like, oh shit, that's gonna be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like,
I mean, they said Deadpool's gonna be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so compared to fucking what Ryan Reynolds has done with Deadpool, I don't think pussy and fuck this guy is anything.
Yeah, facts.
That's cake.
Yeah, that's light shit.
But yeah, DC fandom happened today.
What that's about? Talk to us.
So they finally
tell us what they do when they done it, how they do it.
They dropped another trailer for The Batman, and it's dropping on my birthday. Robert fucking Pattinson's gonna be playing Batman
on your birthday.
On my birthday, yeah. I don't know how I feel about it still. Like I watched the trailer for it and it looks cool.
What do you think is gonna be worse, Robert Pattinson as Batman or Ben Affleck as Batman? Even before seeing Robert Pattinson,
George Clooney as Batman.
That was not an option.
That was the worst.
I want you to choose.
That was the worst.
Ben Affleck, dog.
Ben Affleck was worse, you think?
Yeah, he was a bad Batman. He was a great Bruce Wayne.
I know, because
he was a great Bruce Wayne. Bad Batman.
If you just look at Ben Affleck, you'd be like, that guy will suck as Batman.
I thought you was gonna say that guy will suck a dick.
At being Batman.
No, because I mean, what was funny was I actually saw a list earlier, and it was like ranked best Batman to worst Batman like played in a movie, and like they literally put Ben Affleck in front of Christian Bale, and I was like, you've lost your fucking mind, sir.
Yeah,
like
he wasn't a great Batman, but he was a good Bruce Wayne.
I think Christian
and for
Bale
the storyline that they were telling, he needed to be a good Bruce Wayne more than a good Batman.
And then
so that was fine with me.
And then it was just like Robert Pattinson. Like when it comes to him, it's like
I just hope he don't sparkle. That suit better not be shiny.
Because the worst part is Robert Pattinson is a great actor. Sure. I've seen his diversity when it comes to other movies. Yeah, like he actually does do a fantastic.
I seen him play in a Western joint. That shit was pretty hard.
Yeah, like the dude's actually fantastic. Like I liked him in Tenet. Like,
he was in Harry Potter.
Like I liked him in all those different movies. It's just funny to me that like that's when it's like you're never gonna get over this dude. Like you're Edward Cullen forever. The shiny vampire man. And so I mean that more or less is why I'm kind of very curious to see what he'll do as Batman. I think that's why my expectations aren't high, but it's more or less just like let's see what he can do. You know what I'm saying? Because he's supposed to be playing like Batman, early 30s, going through some shit. Like the fucking tone of the movie looks dark. Like
he's supposed to be playing Bruce Wayne.
He's playing a lot of Bruce Wayne, and it's like. I don't know how I would like him as Bruce Wayne.
Who?
Pattinson.
So okay, I was under the assumption that they were gonna bring in somebody else to play Bruce, and Pattinson was gonna play like protege.
No. He is Bruce Wayne as Batman. Like,
oh yeah, I'm not watching.
Like the villains in this one, as they've showed so far, is the Penguin and Riddler.
Yeah, fucking Colin Farrell and
I can't remember the dude's name for the Riddler. Oh fuck! But they got Zoe Kravitz
it's a fucking white guy
playing
Catwoman. Yeah, well, sexy.
So
ass.
I'm actually kind of curious to see. Kind of curious to see how this goes, just because I do, like I said, I do like Robert Pattinson as an actor. I do like Colin Farrell as an actor. Zoe Kravitz, she hasn't let me down yet. So
same.
So I'm definitely curious to see how it goes, but I'm keeping my expectations low. I'm not going into this movie.
You wildin'.
I'm not going into this movie thinking I'm going to hate it, but I'm definitely going into it with very low expectations because I've hoped for more and it let me down.
Maybe that's what I need to do. Just go in with like, it's gonna be shit, and then be like, that was good.
Well, that was like when they released Joker. When they
can't go lower if you set him that low.
I mean, I didn't expect, just off of Joaquin Phoenix, I didn't expect Joker to be shit.
I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. Like
really?
I was actually very, very surprised at how good it was, and I think because then that was more what it was for me was I had to kind of get out of the idea of like Avengers Marvel style movies. Like I literally had to go into Joker thinking of it because they announced before the movie even came out that like they're not following any storylines. Yeah. Like they were literally
just coming out.
They were literally just making up their own storyline about the Joker, like an origin story of the Joker, and then just running with it.
Niggas went in the Joker comic book room and was like, that one.
And that's when I kind of like took a step back and I watched the Joker as more of a character study than like a movie.
Yeah.
So that's when I was able to like, that's when I was able to like appreciate it for like the genius that it was and Joaquin Phoenix being fucking incredible. So I mean, that's kind of how I'm looking at this new Batman movie. Is I'm not just gonna go into it thinking that it's gonna be a Dark Knight or a Dark Knight Rises or Batman Begins. I'm just gonna go into it thinking, you know what, this is probably gonna be another terrible rendition of the. This is probably not going to be another not that great rendition of the Batman, and we'll just see what happens. But they did drop the trailer for the Gotham Knights.
Yep.
And it looks like this game is going to be heavily influenced. I'm sorry, another nerd. The people that are not nerdy at all have completely zoned the fuck out.
Yeah.
But they're definitely going to do the entire game. It looks like the main storyline is going to be behind the Court of Owls.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yep.
So I'm definitely behind that. And then the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Looks incredible. King Shark's in there looking crazy as fucking ever.
That's going to be a movie?
Video game.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll watch the trailer after this. I'll show it to you. It's badass.
I didn't know that was going on.
Yeah.
Nigga, there's a Guardians of the Galaxy video game coming out.
There's another Marvel joint dropping too with like Wolverine, fucking Ghost Rider, Blade.
All the movies Marvel needs to make.
No, it's not a movie, it's a video game.
I know. That's what I'm saying. All the movies Marvel needs to make.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should leave Ghost Rider alone for a little while.
For a little while. You think Nicolas Cage didn't do that
For a
great?
little while. He did good in the first one. The second one was unnecessary.
Yeah, instead of adding,
Completely unnecessary.
instead of just adding those characters to fucking the
MCU?
the game, the fucking
The Avengers game?
no, the fucking
Fuck it.
the one I fade niggas in with Robin.
It's called Marvel.
Injustice.
Yeah,
Injustice,
Yeah,
yeah.
how they be adding how they put the Ninja Turtles.
That'd be
and
fire.
fucking
That'd
shit
be
in that.
fire if Marvel did one like that. They need to do
Yeah, that
one
should be
like
hype.
that.
That would
Like
be
the
dope.
Marvel versus Capcom, that's cool.
Yeah.
But like if they did one like Injustice, they'd be winning
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
should be hype.
But the one video game I was talking about is called Marvel Midnight Suns. I'm pretty sure this is like a new comic book arc that dropped in the like 2000s. Heard of it, but never really like looked into it.
Right.
But it's more or less like pretty much like the bastard sons of all the Marvel comics.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of the outcasty, more risque heroes. Even Tony Stark's in it, so they got Iron Man in it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty dope from what I see in the trailer. It kind of looks like they're gonna do it kind of like how they did the Avengers game, but like on more of a mission to mission basis than like scan the world type shit.
And then they dropped the trailer for the new Flash movie.
Didn't see that.
It was quick.
God bless you.
Yeah, right? Bless you, dog.
Yeah, a little boogie.
Yeah.
Boogie.
Don't you fucking wipe your nose on me.
Hey, tell your woman to bring me some tissue.
Hey, man.
Use your rays.
No.
Thank you. No? Okay. Well, sorry. She said no.
I will wipe this shit on your chairs, woman.
Use the baby onesie.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, that's right. You go get that black man some tissue.
Boy. Damn, but where I been at for all this shit? Like, y'all, nigga, I didn't know nothing about none of this
Well,
shit.
the all the DC shit he talked about that happened today at the
okay.
DC fandom event. I
fuck-
got an email about that shit. Like, that's
The
crazy.
fuck
I
y'all
was
niggas
like,
sign up
what?
for? Like,
That's what the fuck I said. I was like, how the fuck did I get an email from DC? Like, what club am I part of?
y'all be a part of the fucking
Who
movie.
the fuck Scott signed me up for? What you sign us up for, nigga? Got everybody in the Hangover receiving personal emails from the CEO of DC and shit.
I need y'all to know these things.
There you go, babe.
My shit, man.
Yeah.
Lord. All right. So, yeah, we got a Flash movie coming out where it looks like the Flash is going to open up the multiverse in the DC world.
I thought he did that shit in the show.
What do you mean?
I didn't watch the show, but I thought he like went to like the multiverse like in the show. Didn't he like run so fast that he like opened up some shit?
Well, that's the shows and the movies aren't connected.
Yeah, like the movies, the shows kind of like gave them the funding to do the movies, and they ran with like a totally different storyline.
That shit.
Yeah,
But,
like
I mean-
the guy playing the Flash is trash. Yeah, I hate him. Fuck Ezra Miller. I'm gonna say it again.
I prefer the nigga on TV. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get why they can't do shit like that. Maybe it's ownership.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is. Because Warner Brothers does own DC shit. That's who puts out the Injustice.
But yeah, a lot of people
Games.
were pissed off that they never even mentioned the Injustice 3 that's supposed to be coming out.
Oh, that's probably why. Because Warner Brothers owns that shit.
But yeah,
Let me find out Warner Brothers owns a piece of DC shit, and they just be like biting these stories like, and you can't tell me nothing.
I'll fight them niggas when I see them. I'll just make up some shit like just like spill a beer or some shit like when I see him.
That's the thing though, because the shit that they doing is making them money still.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's still their name on it. You know, DC Comics has to be affiliated with it, but Warner Brothers was probably the niggas that produced the idea for it.
Yeah, well, your check bigger than mine. Fuck you.
Well, I don't know. I'm just in a place now where I'm just like, all right, you're not gonna catch up with Marvel. Because like, what pisses me off even more is like, I think Ben Affleck's come out and said he's not doing Batman anymore.
Yeah.
And so now it's like, what? I mean, I guess maybe because it was already in production, but it's like, what are y'all making a fucking Flash movie for?
I think so, This nigga pissed on himself during the show.
But what are y'all making a Flash movie for in a universe that's falling apart already?
Right.
Like,
Yeah. I mean, there's no point. I'm about to say there's no point in building on the Justice League heroes if the Justice League ain't gonna be there. Like, y'all gonna bring in fucking Robert Pattinson? Like we ain't noticed this nigga de-aged 20 years. Superman gonna be like, long time no see. Glad the Botox work out.
No, it's fucked up because it's like that's like I think we've talked about before. Is just like I think that's DC's biggest fucking problem. Is it's like
they can't get their movies together.
You can't get your movies together. You can't get your universe together.
That's like X-Men. I'm so glad Disney finally acquired that shit. Hit the reset button, Disney.
No, they plan
erase all that shit.
Oh,
give it like 5 years and just erase it. Just start from fucking scratch.
Apparently
I won't be mad.
There's an X-Men movie in that corner, that corner, that corner, and that corner.
Facts. And one coming from the ceiling as soon as they get his line together.
Them motherfuckers are everywhere.
Facts.
We're not gonna bring up Wolverine Origins.
No, we definitely not.
It's almost like fucking Star Wars.
Could not figure out why this nigga was fighting the Yakuza for at least an hour and a half. And then the movie was over with.
Oh shit! But yeah, I'm hoping that eventually, somewhere in the next 10 years, DC will be able to get their shit together and fucking put together a decent universe. Because I mean, I feel like there's enough room for both of them. Like, I wouldn't mind going and see some fucking some DC movies,
and it's
kind of
hard to say.
On the side.
It's kind of hard to say like, yo, somebody laid the formula, go steal that shit. But I mean, it works. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm sure they'd face some criticism, but who's gonna say no to good fucking movies?
Right, nigga. As a consumer, like, you take that shit in.
Especially something that's generational. Like, people, I guarantee you, are reading comics to their children right now as bedtime stories because they love them that much.
Yep.
And that shit is just gonna carry on for generations because these motherfuckers not gonna stop writing the comics. They might, change up a few of the storylines, but that's been since the creation of comic books.
Yeah, it's comic books.
Yeah, facts. But I don't see why they wouldn't, try to at least do it once. Like, do 3 movies like how Marvel did theirs. And if it doesn't fucking work, start over.
I feel like you can't miss, though.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like you can't miss. Like
at this point, everything that they've done is shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. Snyder Cut was dope. That was probably the best one y'all got. And the new Suicide Squad, that shit was funny, but none of that shit ties. It's just characters you're bringing back in different movies.
Yeah, and see what the fucking Snyder Cut shit like. Apparently that man, he's probably the only nigga that knows what he's doing in DC. Give him a contract, run that shit. Take the formula.
But even that though, he did the first Suicide Squad, and niggas was talking about how they ain't like that one.
That's because of the lack of backstory on the characters.
Right, yeah, but you can't give a nigga 4 hours in something every fucking movie he do.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Lord of the Rings did it.
Yeah, true.
Somehow,
each one of them bitches 3.5 hours.
Somehow they got their shit off still.
And then had the audacity to follow it up with 3 prequels. The Hobbit. All of them bitches. 3.5 hours.
Niggas got their shit off. Do it, nigga. Fuck. And see me, I'll watch that shit. Like, I love the backstories. And like, if I had more backstory on Suicide Squad and this shit was like a 4-hour movie, I'm sitting there. I'm there for the whole thing.
Oh yeah. Like, I watched the fuck out of the Snyder Cut like it was nothing. I was mad the 4 hours was over with. I was like, oh, they ain't got no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
seen the original Justice League, and so I could tell the parts where I was like, damn, this shit is longer. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't notice you didn't get as much detail or as much background, and it was great having that, but you just know they never gonna give them that type of shit again. You know what I'm saying? They never gonna be able to pull from that type of budget over that type of time span and be like, all right, here's a contract without any special ties to it. You know what I'm saying? It had to be like some type of like end game type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get that type of time cleared.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just be like, all right, I'm ready for the Superman movie. I need 6 hours. Like, you know what I'm saying? At that point, just release a TV series, nigga.
Yeah.
And that's my personal opinion. I feel like DC, if they can't get the formula right, just leave it alone, bro. Invest all your money in your TV shows, make
'cause
more
apparently-
of them, and keep winning. Because that's where you win it at.
DC fucking TV shows be hype
Yeah,
apparently.
nigga,
Like,
I love it. The Arrow was the shit.
yeah, like Green Arrow,
and
Flash,
it opened
like,
up the doors for the Flash. It opened up the doors for fucking DC Legends of Tomorrow, which is alright. You know what I'm saying? I don't really fuck with that one so much, but it opened up the doors for Supergirl, Batwoman, and it just keeps expanding. You know, they add more shows, Titans now,
that shit
Doom
hype.
Patrol. That shit's hype, and they all tie together. The TV shows, like the Titans and all that shit, that all ties in with like the ones that's on the CW.
Yeah.
Those all tie
Fuck,
together.
make your own lane. Like,
Yeah.
you can't.
Stargirl, which is on its 2nd season now, which is fucking dope because it brings it back to the original, like before there was a Justice League, it was called the JSA, Justice Society of America. And it brings it all the way back to that type of shit, but it's more modernized and it's pretty cool. So they winning, you know, they can just win in different areas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Marvel done fucking stole the fucking show, but
It's like you niggas that's out here that can't rap. You know what I'm saying? You can win in different areas.
that was cold. That was cold blooded. But I did check out fucking I checked out like 3 episodes of fucking What If.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all did
Yeah.
not tell me that they reached that hard in that show.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did, boy. I'm telling you, the writers was in that bitch on one.
Yeah, son, they did not. They
On one.
It's almost like we wrote that shit.
Yeah, facts.
Like how we be on this bitch like reaching and fucking like doing shit, like
trying to guess what's gonna happen in the next coming. Yeah,
Yeah, them niggas like they
that's exactly what
like
it
they'll
is.
reach and then digress.
It's like they read a bunch of fan mail and was like, "Yo, write that shit down."
Yeah,
Right.
like they had, I don't give a fuck about spoiler alerts. I ain't Scott. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna say some shit, but like how fucking when
Can't even remember what
when the
spoiler
Hulk
alert
when the fucking Hulk came back, like when he got beamed down from fucking the hut, the whole Thanos shit, and was like Thanos is coming, nigga came back and like the city's like empty.
I didn't see that one.
That's like the first episode.
You sure?
Yeah.
Nah, dog. The first episode was with fucking Captain America getting not getting the serum.
What the fuck? Well, I did watch it on your Disney Plus.
Yeah, you probably watched it from where I last watched it.
That's goofy.
Yeah,
Are we talking about What If?
yeah.
Yeah, I just want to throw in there that I seen like
I didn't watch
episodes of it.
I didn't watch the Ultron episode yet. I wanna
You saw
go back
the
and
Black
watch that
Panther one?
Yeah, where he was became Star-Lord.
No, I saw
See,
another
yeah, I'm
one.
about to say, yeah, you probably saw the later episodes.
Oh, okay. Well, I ain't gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Why not?
I did miss a couple. I'm not gonna lie. I stopped watching it.
The
Like
agent-
when they said the zombie one, I was like, yo, I don't give a fuck if they became zombies. I don't care. That's just
I didn't care about the Captain Carter one.
I did because I thought it was cool. Like it's a variant of a hero. Like that's what I thought the What If was gonna be. I thought you were gonna give me different variants of these heroes that we know.
Like
has
they had
certain
it. What if
roles.
Thor was an only child, and he's just like a spoiled, whiny brat
Right.
the whole
Yeah,
time?
they had
Yeah,
that.
and then Loki comes back and like pones his shit as a big ass frost giant, like bitch ass thunder guy. You know what I'm saying?
And see, like, I don't look. I don't want to try to spoil it for y'all too. Fuck. But Killmonger saves Tony Stark.
Tony Stark.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Y'all saw that one?
No.
Oh shit.
No, I'm telling you.
I must have really just left off from where you stopped.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dumb.
I'm telling you. I watched. I started watching the Captain Carter one. Didn't like it.
Why?
I just.
Because it
just
was a
didn't.
woman in power.
Shut the fuck up.
Sexist son of a bitch.
But
We
then
knew
from
it.
there, it was like.
We always knew.
Well, I watched that.
That's why you had a son. You're fucking sexist.
Damn. And then from there, I started watching. Honestly, I started watching the T'Challa become Star Lord, and I was like,
Why you stuttered like that when you trying to say it?
T'Challa. But I started watching that one, and I
He
was
that
like,
substitute teacher that can't pronounce nobody's name, right?
Balake. But then I was like, this is cool, I guess. And I was like, all right, whatever. And then one of my friends like described to me the Ultron episode, and I was like, that sounds wild.
Yeah.
So I went and watched that. And then the way it ended, it was like, okay, like, again, just me being the guy that like keeps trying to doubt. God damn it, Joe.
Josephine Johnny.
The guy that keeps
doubting Marvel,
God.
and it's like
Oh, yeah.
that was actually an incredible fucking episode, and then it led into what if the Watcher broke his oath or whatever the fuck, and that was just leading off of Ultron, and then madness pursued, and it was. Did you see the last 2 episodes? No, it was crazy.
Yeah.
So like essentially, with
Last one I watched was the Doctor Strange episode.
so like essentially with Ultron,
that was like episode 3.
he becomes so because you know who the Watcher is,
Right. Yeah, I remember
So-
you telling us last
yeah,
time. He
it-
like sees Ultron and he's like, oh, no.
Oh yeah, and then he goes to Doctor Strange, and then from there,
Doctor Strange is like, I can't.
what if the Watcher breaks his oath? Then it's what if the Watcher broke his oath, and it's literally the Watcher going from multiverse to multiverse and just picking up the guys from the Captain Carter,
Right,
and
right.
then picking up T'Challa, and
Making
Star-Lord,
the
picking up
bootleg
Killmonger.
Avengers.
And no, he said, "Y'all, you guys are the guardians of the multiverse."
Yeah.
And it was great because there's that part where he like reaches in and picks up Thor, and Thor's like the spoiled like little brat. So like the Watcher's like this huge fucking thing in the sky, and he's just like, Thor, you have been chosen, and he reaches down and grabs him, and like Thor's getting picked up, and he. It was fucking hilarious. But yeah, so then they all obviously fight Ultron, and then if you've ever seen the TV show, you know how. Joe, are you
Bleeds
dying? Is it brain fluid?
Spinal fluid.
Is it contagious?
No, what I went to go do, I went to go like try to like grab shit out of my nose, and like I hit the bone that was in my nose with my nail, so it sounded like a in my nose. Yeah. So like I pulled my face down from my nose.
Holy shit! All right, so I wanted to do this part of the show live, and we might actually do it again another week, just because I really want to get some female opinion on this.
You're a female.
That shit whack.
No, because the question that got posed the other day was, would you be comfortable messing with a guy that's messed with another guy?
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Would a woman be
Nigga had to process that for a second. It was like, huh? Oh.
Like, because I know if you pose
So bisexual guys.
right, because I know if the question was posed, would y'all care messing with a girl that messed with another girl? No,
No,
I don't-
not at all.
Don't give a shit.
It's happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Multiple times.
Mine too.
Oh, shit.
I literally lived that.
My girl cheated on me one day while we were all hanging out in the pub. I mean, she walked out the bathroom, and it was like, oh, hey.
She was like, smell my
hey.
fingers. Look.
And I was like,
Huh, bro? Hit that damn, babe. Another one, hot dog. Shit.
Here we are. Here we are.
If you're wondering. Yeah.
fucking call Zoe and ask her. Call Zoe and ask her when she fucked with a dude that fucked with another dude.
She probably would. She bi. Her last relationship was with a female. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure her last relationship
yeah.
was with a female.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. Bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. I just know that was one of the things that got brought up. It was just like, would you feel weird if your ex or like if your boyfriend, you find out your boyfriend had previously messed with other dudes?
I mean, I ain't got no boyfriend.
Yeah, right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this probably have to be a question for
Alive. Yeah.
Fucking ask Nikki.
She walking in with that baby.
Just open the door. Hey, babe, if I suck dick, would you love me?
No, I don't love you now.
She gonna stop for like 10 seconds and she's like, just look at him. Just, what?
Say what? You've dated a bisexual guy? Come here. No, we got to talk about this.
Did you make him brush his teeth every time you seen him? Just in case?
Wait, what? What'd you say?
I said, did she make him brush his teeth every time she seen him? Just in case?
Did it make you feel weird? No, you didn't care? Like, not
Did you ask him if he was a bottom?
Ooh. Would that make you feel weirder if he was a bottom? She hit that. I mean,
Just one day he look at you and be like, hey, babe, you want to do doggy style? And you be like, yeah. And then he bend over.
I'm not laughing at that, babe. I'm not going to laugh at that childishness. I'm not even going to laugh at that.
That's legit. That is legit as fuck.
Like, would it fuck you up, though? Like,
Love you back.
answer the question.
She was all about talking till the nigga said that.
No, because I mean, at the end
Do
of
me. Do me next.
No, because I mean, and in all honesty, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
Nigga just get
It don't
done.
matter.
Okay, my turn. What? Nigga, hold up. Hold up. Violet. Follow the play.
What's that shit y'all been doing on Facebook? Red flag. That shit's so stupid.
Oh God.
Oh man.
But no, actually, we could even pose it the other way. Would a gay dude feel weird if his boyfriend previously messed with women?
I feel like that's half of it.
I feel like
Most gay guys that I
No,
know.
that's not me.
Gay
No,
hoes-
no,
No.
That's
Gay
not-
Most gay guys that I know started with a girlfriend.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's the thing too though. Like they started with a girlfriend until they came out.
Right.
Not too many. Most of the correct me if I'm wrong, gay homeboys of mine, because I got a few of y'all. Would it? Because I'm pretty sure everyone I've talked to said it bothers them. Like
That they messed with
that.
women previously?
Yeah, like if you can't pick a side, they like, all right, well, fuck you then, nigga, because you still hiding in the closet somewhat. Type shit. That's how that correct me if I'm
If
wrong.
I once messed
Correct me if I'm wrong.
not that I'm gay, but like if I once messed with him, if I
We
like
gotta clarify over and over through this episode. We had
no, because like what gets me is like that. Granted, like the whole thing can be fluid, but at the end of the day, it's,
Right, facts.
Like I feel like I love pussy.
Yes. Titties is my favorite.
Titties is awesome.
My
Yo,
favorite.
titties is tight, son. But then like, but like that's how I am about women.
Titties is tight.
They mad.
And that bitch
Dog,
like
hey.
boop, 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 boop.
But hey, titties are mad neat. They mad neat, son.
Favorite plaything. 10 out of
stupid.
White ass.
10 out of 10. Heavily recommend.
Thanks. I saw Nicole breastfeed my son the other day, and I was like, "Your titties are neato." But
Those are awesome, bro.
but what gets me is like
I got next.
But like if it
Move over, nigga.
if it ever turns into, but if it ever turns into like I'm way about dick, then now I'm just
saying.
way about dick. You know what I mean? Like. I can't ever see myself being like you being like, oh, you're still in the closet, and it's like, yo, I'm like so about dick now. And like, it's like, do you know the stuff that we've done together before you found out I used to mess with chicks? Like, why are you gonna call me out about it when you know I'm so down with dick?
He's like, I don't know because you have a kid.
But that's the thing, though. Like, if I'm pretty sure they don't mind if it's like a past thing, but if you a bisexual dude trying to be with a dude, it probably causes some knot because they don't believe you fully out the closet.
You knew what this was.
I feel like
You know what I'm
bisexual
saying?
dudes get it the worst.
They do because that be the ones because it's
Chicks don't
notorious.
want to mess with them.
It's notorious in their community for that's the more closeted ones because they with chicks when they're around their families and with dudes when they're in the streets.
Oh no, you fake. If you
You
do
know what I'm
that
saying?
shit.
That, but that's how they say they
right.
buy in the club.
Nah,
you know
I
what I'm
was saying
saying?
you fake. You do that shit.
Right, and I've seen plenty of times, plenty of times, motherfuckers would be like, nah, I'm bi, and then 3 years later they full blown gays because you was that the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Whatever floats your boat, bro.
Whatever
But
going on your journey, dog.
don't.
Because titties are awesome.
I feel like I said, I feel like gay
I get
dudes
you now. Want to be like, all right, I'm
shun
close the door completely.
I feel like gay dudes shun bi dudes more because of that.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know shit.
Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't fucking know. But
We're gonna get canceled.
I might. I say LGBT a lot. A lot.
Cocksucker.
It's quick. Damn it.
So is Dave Chappelle canceled?
Might be. He ain't say LGBT.
Didn't he?
Nope.
What you thinking, Joe? You staring hard into that camera, son.
I'm actually like looking through the camera.
He trying to figure out how to say LGBT.
Yeah.
It's bothering me.
How did you know? How did you know? Like I'm like,
I mean, like LGBT.
move on, man. I'm weird. I'm being weird right now.
All right, so, but yeah, with the whole Dave Chappelle thing, I know we touched on it a little bit last week, but apparently Netflix has now come out. They're backing Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Because, and I like the way that Netflix handled this because they basically just said, like, we try to make sure that all walks of life, all different types of people are represented on our platform.
They gave you sex education, man. Sex education. That show is
Facts.
They
hype.
gave you Dear White People.
Yep.
That show is hype.
Actually,
They gave you Orange is the New Black.
I
What?
believe Nick Cannon gave us Dear White People first, and then Netflix turned it into a series.
So,
Just saying.
oh, but yeah, apparently, like, did y'all ever hear about Hannah Gadsby? I think we might have touched on it when
Heard of the Great Gatsby?
no, it's Hannah Gadsby. She's a comedian, and she's an Australian comedian, and she put out she put out a stand-up special a couple years ago called Nanette, and in it she goes into her life as being a lesbian and, like, you know, all of this other fun stuff. So there was a divide because, and the reason I bring that one up in particular is because Nanette came out at the same time of Sticks and Stones.
Ooh.
Yeah, y'all remember that one, huh?
Yeah.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
And
That one hurt him.
when, and you heard how Turtle said that? That one hurt him. He meant all of them.
Every single one. LGBT
All of them.
LGBT plus.
But, yeah. So
They're like 2 letters away from spelling legit.
No.
The L.
so what ended up
Oh, no,
happening was...
there's a B in there, huh?
Yeah, there is. So what
Oh,
ended
that's
up
like a
happening
neck
was a big divide happened when those two specials came out because on the one hand you had obviously Chappelle, and then on the other hand you had this person who not that many people had ever heard of, the Australian female comedian, lesbian, you know, whatever have you. And the reason I'm harking on lesbian is because in her special she talks about it a lot. Like, it is probably more than half. And I'm saying all of this to say I also watched that special. But there was a divide when those two came out because on Rotten Tomatoes, which I'm sure y'all two are familiar with, the critic website, Nanette, Hannah Gadsby's stand-up was rated 100% fresh from the Rotten Tomatoes. Dave Chappelle's, if I'm not mistaken, was at 20%. Rotten. And that was
haters.
That was one of the first times you ever saw a clear divide because the critics made Nanette 100%, audience 20%. And then when you looked at Sticks and Stones, vice versa.
Yep.
Really?
It was 20% from critics, 100 or 99%
From
audience.
Yep.
I mean, at that point, it's...
I mean, you gotta think about it. Most movie critics or TV critics are gay.
I mean,
Or trash.
I mean, that's
That too.
Like, you kind of like contradicting yourself at those
Well,
numbers.
because
not you, but
no, I know what you're saying, and like what got it was apparently critics were looking at the Dave Chappelle thing and talking about how harmful it was, and then they were looking at the Nanette special and they were talking about how uplifting it was, and then to me, and this is the God honest truth when it comes to anything critics wise, if I look at something, I've never heard of this movie a day in my life, I've never heard of this stand up, this whatever the fuck you want it, whatever it is. If it's got a 100% rating, I'm watching it. Because to me, if every single person that has watched this movie said it was good, it's got to be good. Gentlemen, I watched the Nanette special. Hot trash.
no shit.
I mean,
Hot
I had never heard of this
Blake
bitch, so.
garbage. You hear me? You hear me? And like, what got me was I went on there, and this is the worst part. I watched Sticks and Stones 3-4 times.
Yeah, absolutely.
And every time I watched it, I'm talking
fucking-
guttural
yes.
belly laugh.
yes,
You
like
hear
that
me?
hard one, like that. Ah!
My non-existent abs were hurting.
Yeah, facts.
You hear me? And then on Nanette, and I'm not even saying this to be an asshole. This is complete unbiased. I watched one, and then I heard a lot about another one, so I watched it. The best you got out of me was that was it. That was
hate
the
those.
most I got
I hate
out of
those.
the entire Nanette special. She even harkens back to Bill Burr in one of his specials when he was like, if you want to be a man, if you don't want to be a man so much, why you try so fucking hard to look like one? And then in her special, she says, "Oh, if you don't want to be a man so much, why do you try so hard to look like one?" Well, I think you gentlemen need someone good to look up to.
Talking about Bill Burr?
No.
No, that was one of her biggest jokes in the special.
That's just trash.
See how hilarious that was?
That's just funny.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like
I'm like dying on the inside right now. What the?
It's
I hope you die rotten.
Our special guest.
Young Moth.
Mothra.
Young Moth. Why that shit sound hot?
Mothra. But yeah, so I mean that's
Bars and burn your clothes off.
so more or less what like the question. The reason I said all of that was I'm now asking the question, like, are we getting to a place where now?
How much anal is too much anal?
We'll talk about that after. But now it's more or less just like, all right, so now do we have to? Is art becoming a thing that we have to compromise to make sure everyone loves it?
No.
Nah. Negative.
Nope. No. Fuck no. No. Absolutely not.
Seinfeld is one of the greatest shows to ever be put on television. I hate it with every ounce of my soul. I won't
Right.
watch it.
Yeah, I'm what you call it? Like, I watch Friends, but I'm not one of those people that's
I hate
like,
Friends.
Friends.
I hate Friends.
I can't tell you one memorable thing except pivot.
That and we were on a break. Because that is the biggest thing men have ever gotten into.
Yes.
Every man at this table has
But
had that conversation.
Other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's one of those things.
Look at his face. But yeah,
At me next time.
Because I feel like we're literally in a space right now where it's like you either agree with everything that I say or you hate me.
Right. Yeah, facts. 100%. But that's the thing, though. Like, I'm at that age as well, though. Like, fuck that space. I'm at that age in life where either I like that shit or fuck out my face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I get it where it comes from. That's why I don't.
Yeah, but you know.
That's why I just don't bother.
Yeah, but you also don't bash the other shit that you don't like.
Yeah, dude.
That's the difference.
Well, I call what? Okay, well.
Yeah.
No, but you don't try to cancel.
I don't.
Yeah.
I just say it's trash and then move on.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, you call it trash.
I'll give my opinion on it, but I won't say like don't. Well, yeah, I do. I say don't listen to that shit because it's shit. But at the end of the day, y'all know what I mean.
Yeah. Like you listened to it, you didn't think it was funny.
Right.
Well, that's
And I don't think you should support it. But you
yeah.
know.
Like, if I were you,
Like I
would
said,
steer
it's all
clear.
a thought.
If I were you, I'd steer clear.
Right.
Like, don't watch Nanette.
Hey.
Not because she's gay. Not because she supports the LGBT.
There you
But
go.
literally because it's garbage.
Yeah.
Like that's what it was at the end of the day. And like I know by saying that, any listener that is on that side of what?
Son say you got something to say. You on the mic.
Is it?
Right there.
But like I know certain people hear me say that and they're just like, oh, you're homophobic or you're transphobic or you're this or you're that. And it's like, no, I'm not. I just thought that the piece that she put out was garbage.
Right.
Nothing about it was funny. It was a glorified TED Talk more than it was a stand-up comedy special. And I think that's where people get shit fucked up, is I can listen to something and think it's garbage, but not want this person to die or not have rights or
Right.
not have anything else.
Right.
Like, it has nothing to do with that. Like, I
Right.
truly hope whoever, Hannah Gatsby, whatever you are doing out there, I hope you fucking succeed at it and that you are the best at it. You got a cheated 100% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. You better take that shit and take it to the fucking moon. I thought it was bullshit. Like, I don't understand. But then that's where it gets tricky, because when you say shit like that, then people automatically assume it's because you hate that certain type of people.
Right.
Which
right.
is wild.
Like if I say country music, I hate country music, people's like, oh, he hates white people. Little do you know, sir.
My favorite thing about most of the black guys, like in my life, my favorite game that I would play is ask the black guy what his favorite rock band is, and 9 times out of 10 they go, "Oh, Linkin Park."
Every fucking time. Every fucking time.
Absolutely.
Every fucking time. Or they say some stupid generic ass shit like Metallica.
Nah,
I like
son.
Enter the Sandman, bro.
Nah, son, we get
The fuck out of here.
3 Doors Down, Breaking Benjamin,
know what I'm
Evanescence. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about?
Evanescence. Go ahead, dog.
Slipknot, nigga. I'm Slipknot. System of a Down. I was one of them.
That's Disturbed.
Yeah, that's the serve.
That's what I got from it, though. My bad.
Yeah.
Good
And
God.
Smashing Pumpkins. I was a big Smashing Pumpkins. Still am to this day.
Oh, Smashing Pumpkins.
I love Smashing Pumpkins. A lot of people I work with at Guitar Center like, really Smashing Pumpkins.
Well, that was like
Yeah,
the other day when I was-
I was young, nigga.
But I think that's what it boils down to, is now we're in a place where people watch stuff looking for the agenda.
Yeah.
Whereas I grew up watching shit or not watching shit because it was dope or not.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's where the divide. I felt the bug on me. Now I feel it. Now I feel it on me. But I think that's.
on the ceiling somewhere. You bugging
I
out.
keep seeing him passing the camera frame. He just.
But I think that's where the divide is it's like we grew up where it's I like it or I don't like it, and now it's I don't like it because of like when I sent y'all that article the other day where it was like Far Cry 6 is garbage, and it was like fuck, did I just waste $60? Let me go read the article and find out why. And the first couple of paragraphs were making pretty good points.
Right.
But then as the article continued, you could tell it was a political thing. It was, y'all are glorifying Cuba and the reign of...
Really?
How many more times are we going to... what do they call that?
That's like when people go take pictures next to Pablo Escobar's grave.
Glorify. How many more times are y'all gonna glorify Fidel Castro and the massacre? Like, this is supposed to be a fun escape from the real world, and y'all are glorifying the massacre of millions of people. And it's like, bro, I just want to play the fucking video game.
I'm about to say, I feel like those people that do that shit don't play fucking video games.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. If I did,
have you ever played Wolfenstein? You can slap Hitler in the face.
So if you were able to go to Medellin and just be in the same graveyard as the Pablo Escobar grave, you wouldn't take a picture?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
just making sure.
100%.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
For
I'm the guy.
for people who think we're assholes for feeling that, we're not from there. We don't feel that pain. Like, people can hate us for that, but guess what? I'm gonna show my fucking passport at the airport. Go home. I'm gonna be back in America.
Yeah.
Land of the free.
Besides-
Homer, I ain't gotta give a fuck.
No, because like besides that, it was like when we went to fucking when we went to DC. It's like you can go to the Holocaust Museum and go walk around and smell the shoes.
Yeah.
I can see the
There's a pile of fucking dead Jew shoes.
Jew shoes.
Sorry, that was bad. Holocaust shoes.
Yeah, and it was like, I mean, you're not wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. But I hate that it rhymed. I think that's why it was painful, was that it rhymed. Jew shoes.
That's just what I'm a rapper, damn it. Give me a break. Shit. It just happens sometimes.
But I think that,
fucking Jew
but it's
shoes.
like, is that glorifying like Hitler? And
No.
all this other- no. It's like
It's paying homage to the people that died in the Holocaust.
now I'm also
For
the guy-
one, there's a museum with the shit in here, and I can do it.
Right. Now, it'd be different if there was like a full-blown Hitler statue dressed in his fucking like shit that they killed him in. Like,
you gotta
you
go
know
kiss
what I'm
his
saying?
feet.
Right. Every time you gotta walk up to it and seek higher.
Yeah.
You hit that bitch way too hard.
I'm half white.
Look at the fuck.
Shout out Margot. I know you ain't pull that bullshit.
Been in the
You
museum.
probably listen. He didn't get that shit from me.
Look at the fucking tour guide in the museum. Just look at him. Be like, look at him. Point at the statue. Be like, 999.
But I mean, I don't know, man. It's just the
He's gonna be like, yes, it is $9.99 per picture. Follow this way.
Now, granted, I am the guy who, at my old job, I got flown out to Colorado, and I was like, "What part of Colorado?" And they told me, and then I was like, "Oh shit, that's where Columbine happened."
You brought your passport.
I'm going to Columbine.
Right.
Then I went to Columbine High School and went to the memorial, hung out. You
brought your passport.
For what?
Go to Colorado.
Why would I bring my passport?
Cause you need one.
You need one because you don't know what fucking passports do.
Did you reach in your pocket in front of the school and
Hell
have like
no.
somebody?
Hell no.
Alright, so you had your cell phone out before you got okay, smart man.
And I walked mad.
Can you
slow.
imagine that? The first nigga to like stop in front of high school, flip his backpack over and go to reaching around in that bitch. Every cop in the county pulling up on his
Bro,
You go in that
Bro.
bitch, like, reach and pull something out. Next thing you know, you got barrels in your face. Like, yo, what the fuck?
nah, because when I went, it was like
I knew your little ass was weird.
It was a couple of days. It was a couple of days before the 20-year anniversary, and that was when that girl flew out there and like put it all over social media that she was going to Colorado to go reenact Columbine and like all of this other shit. The city was locked the fuck down. They took kids out of school. Like, all the kids had the day off from school. like you could not drive through an intersection.
That probably wasn't no bitch from out of town. That was a senior trying to get a
That
day
was a bitch
off.
from Florida. Right? Bitch flew from Florida to fucking Colorado, went and bought shotguns and everything. Talking about I'm about to go reenact fucking Columbine, this, that, and the fifth.
They him this little bitch up, but they ain't go get the little 17-year-old who shot a nigga after his mama brought him to a Black Lives Matter rally.
I don't know shit about shit. All I know is this: while I was out there, I went in there to go do my job. And one of the doctors that was in there, we started talking about it, and I was like, yeah, so like y'all mad sensitive about that, huh? And he was like, he's like, what this girl's doing is the equivalent of me going to New Orleans and saying I'm bringing Katrina with me. And I was like, yeah, you gonna get beat up. Like, you gonna get beat up at the airport, dog. He was like,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's like I'm not offended, but it's like, yo, fuck you.
You're right. Yo, nigga, I'll flood your shit. Don't play with me.
All pun intended.
And then he was like, and then a couple of the nurses that I was in the operating room with, they both looked up at one point and they were just like, it's only a matter of time. They're gonna find that little girl dead. They're gonna find her dead. Bunny ears. And then sure enough, on the ride home, I'm listening to the radio. Yep, unfortunately, she was found. She committed suicide. And it was like, did she? Or we all like, play with me one more time. Clack, 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 clack.
Nigga walked in that bitch and hung her with a bed sheet.
Shout out Aaron Hernandez. It's an inside job. Mama, get your money.
Hang in there, soldier.
But anyway.
And that's coming back from the gulag.
Holy shit. I could to go help Tom Brady and Gronkowski.
So that boy come back from the gulag.
All right,
Hey,
so
well, before you move on.
go ahead.
Last week, I don't know what road these niggas took me on when I said about the whole Let's Go Brandon thing. But yeah, that was a chant at a NASCAR game when the fans were saying,
What the fuck was Matt talking about?
Who?
Matt on our comments.
He said we got the Let's Go Brandon thing wrong.
Yeah, the Let's
Because
Go.
we started talking about the murder case with
Yeah.
the dude that got a that fucking
push
took
a bitch
the-
in the Grand Canyon and shit.
Yeah.
He said it had nothing to do with race or some shit like that. I'm like, I don't even remember us making it about.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck we was talking about.
It was at a NASCAR game and the fans were chanting,
Fuck Joe Biden. Yeah.
And
The news person tried to like cover it up and they were saying, let's go Brandon.
yeah. We were way off. Way off.
I went and looked at the footage. I was like, nigga, nah, that is fuck Joe Biden.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I don't like. I had like 2 or 3 people message me and they was like, yo, this is what really happened. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, I don't know what fucking Rose Scott and Turtle took me on.
I mean, we said we didn't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
We was like, I don't know.
Talking
Yeah.
about that shit.
Apparently, nigga name is
Y'all
Brandon
think this
though.
is apple
Yeah.
juice?
Yeah.
Y'all think this is
Right,
apple juice?
nigga.
Like-
Do you not see these bottles on this table,
I
nigga?
don't
We
know
not
what you're
just
talking
up
about.
here doing nothing.
Nigga, this is apple juice. Fuck what they talking about.
Fuck Evan Williams.
Yeah, fuck Joe Biden. Yeah, them niggas was out there. Dude, they even had a little kid. Like, I guess it was like one of the I forgot what it was, but they had a little kid. They was like interviewing and shit like that, and even a little kid was like, "Let's go, Brandon." Wow, wow.
But also, random side note, Halloween's coming, guys.
Yeah.
AKA average Joe Biden's birthday.
Chill out. Don't do that. Don't do that. Niggas I know listen to the show. Don't do that. And they fucking hate Joe Biden.
So, do you have any idea what you gonna be for Halloween?
I don't know, man. Fucking. You know who called me the other day? Fucking Jake, man. Yeah, dog.
What's he want?
He was like, bruh. He was like, bruh, I haven't saw you in a minute. Thinking about coming down for the Halloween show. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
he's
gonna
like,
do the
yeah. He was like, make sure that everybody know I'm not Jake from State Farm. That guy does not rock. I rock. You know what I'm saying? I rock out loud.
Turtle, how about you? You gonna do anything for Halloween?
I'm probably gonna be Rick James, bitch.
Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, we're having mad difficulty. You want to come in here real quick? You want to come in here with the baby real quick?
No.
We're talking about Halloween? No?
No.
Talking about Halloween?
Yeah.
So So we're having issues right now when it comes to our Halloween costumes.
I'm either gonna do Rick James or Derrick Henry. If I can't get the Rick James costume
Dude,
together, I'm gonna do
Derrick
Derrick
Henry, dog. Please.
Only because I got the hair.
Yeah.
That's how I got my hair braided right now. It's like Derrick Henry.
Dude, Derrick Henry.
That's
And-
my
and
leading running back in fantasy. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta mush every nigga that come try to talk
I am.
to you.
Show him first.
Well,
As soon as I see him, I'm gonna tell him, "Hey, hand the baby to Ashley real quick." Why mush?
Nigga take him out of face and throw him.
well, like it fucked me up because Nicole's very big on themes.
Mhm.
And she likes to do the themed stuff.
Theme.
And that was why, like, a couple years in a row.
She gonna dress you up as like Dr. McDreamy and shit.
We did, Jesus. We did the Batman and the Joker. We did the Riddler and the Joker. We did
The Joker and the Joker.
We did Khaleesi and Drogon. And then this year.
That was terrible, by the way.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
What do you, son, you had a onesie on.
I know, that was the point. It
And-
was supposed to
and-
be reflective of our relationship.
and-
Like Nicole was all done up and Khaleesi and I'm like, onesie.
Simple, nigga.
That was literally supposed to be what it was. It was
Oh.
stupid. Yeah, that was the whole point. Was that she was supposed to look fabulous, which she did, and I was supposed like even had people coming up to me.
I thought
going,
you
like,
were the dragon.
I was.
You said Drogo.
I said Drogon.
Oh,
So they're looking
This
so
nigga lying.
confused.
you heard what he said.
So I thought you.
You said Drogon.
I thought you.
I ain't gonna take the light skin nigga side.
Oh, so you just gonna take the white man side? Fucking Uncle Tom ass nigga boy.
I mean, I'm in a predicament. I have white on this side and light skin
Nigga,
on this side. I'm
spell predicament.
him.
Exactly.
Me.
Hey, I know you can do a spell predicament. Go ahead.
Dickment.
Dickman.
Not like,
Yeah, because now we're at a place where she wants to. She wants to. Like the big one's been she wanted to do Mandalorian and we could dress up.
don't do that shit.
She wanted to dress up Grayson as Baby Yoda.
That shit lame. Don't do
Mandalorian who?
What?
Mandalorian who?
I'm waiting to see where this goes.
that. Mandalorian who?
Mandalorian, you. Fucking. Anyway, so there was that, and then now we're doing the Harry Potter thing where she wants to dress
Oh my
up.
God, son.
She wants. What do you think would be good for all three of us? A themed one, Joe. Let's hear your suggestions.
I didn't really have a suggestion. My whole thing was just like, yeah, don't.
You dress up as the nigga that rode the big ass fish. She dress up as the Mandalorian and put the baby in the ball.
I have spoken.
Yep. And you just walk around saying, "I have spoken" all night.
I think.
Nikki,
y'all-
grab me a drink. But Scott, I have spoken.
I think y'all should keep the whole Batman thing going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think y'all should dress Grayson as Batman, and y'all be, you know,
She
I'm
can
listening.
be fucking.
No, hold on. I'm listening.
y'all be, you know, Batman's parents.
Just walk around with bullet holes.
Nah, just walk around and not walk around.
Every bar we go into, you just lay on the ground.
Nah, everybody you go into, just let Grayson go in first. You can be like, "Who are you, Batman and his parents?"
Now, see, have y'all seen Sons of Anarchy yet? Have y'all seen Sons of
You
Anarchy?
know
yet?
I seen that shit.
You've seen it,
Absolutely.
Sons?
Yes.
So my whole thing was, since I got the cut,
No,
I was like, I should dress up as a son.
you shouldn't.
She should dress up as a crow eater, and then we could hang out with Grayson all day, have the beanie on, do all the fun Halloween stuff, and then that night drop him off with my mom. When we go out, people be like, "Oh, where's the baby? Somebody took my son!" And then it'll be perfect.
You're gonna shoot your mom in the head at the end of the night. You know what? I'd go with you when you wear those cuts, but I don't. You have to make me a promise.
What's that?
Don't fuck with real bikers.
And don't talk to me at all. At all.
That bitch was $25 on Wish. Get my whole ass kicked for $25 off of Wish.
Hey, you can't fuck with real bikers. I think we talked about this shit already.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
We did.
don't fuck with real bikers.
Yeah, I told the story. I told
Yeah.
I'm walking into that bar like, "Hey guys." All right, well, y'all got anything else?
Peter Piper packed the pickle pepper peckers.
Yeah, well, that's all the time we have for today. As always, thank you for your support. And if you listen,
Nobody cares.
if you like the show, please rate, review.
Let's go, Brandon.
You could have just
Anyway, Turtle.
I'm here, man.
Yeah.
Look at this existing.
average.
It's underscore
Average
TR.
Joe.
Oh no, it's not. It's just TRTL underscore
Average
on
Joe.
Instagram and TikTok.
Average
On
Joe.
Twitter, it's at 2 Rare to Lose. Your mama's favorite light skin.
Average Joe.
Your baby mama's favorite stepdaddy.
Oof.
Your older
Average.
sister's favorite best friend's sister's
Average
brothers.
Joe.
We don't care about your personal life.
Stop talking. Let me get my shit off.
Average Joe.
Average Joe, everybody.
Fuck both y'all boys, dog.
Well, if you like this show, please rate and review on iTunes or wherever you're listening to the
The
podcast.
whole time.
And yeah,
Nigga, that's an anal bead fan.
we got on YouTube.
That's an anal bead fan, nigga.
We got YouTube. We got Twitter at
curls.
_Hangover
That's two in the
podcast.
pink and one in the stink. I know
Yeah.
what y'all doing.
Thank
Look
y'all
at
for
that.
having a drink
You
with
here
us.
getting your shit off?
This is the Hangover
Being out there
podcast.
wiggling.
Thank you for listening.
Well, I keep it cool.